And in India, they have a 6 Ritu, we call Sat Ritu. So that is, they have Sisira. Sisira is the dew season. Sisira, Vasanta, Grishma. Grishma is summer. Varsa, it is rainy season. Sarat, it is autumn. And Hemanta, they have winter. So these are the 6 Ritu which is present in India. Okay, and each of these Ritu, they have their specific timing when it is going to increase, when they are already increased, and when it's going down. That's why sometimes there is a disease which we are not need to do anything, and after some times it's already cured by itself. That is another example of the involvement of the Ritu. And another example also why the flu or cough, it is much more in the rainy season rather than the other season. That is also because of the involvement of the Ritu. So under Ritu Kriya Kala, it is a normal physiological dosa under respective season, whereas the Vyadhi Kriya Kala, it is the progress of pathogenesis of the disease by its own self. So we discuss about the Vyadhi Kriya Kala first, then later we are talking about the Ritu Kriya Kala. As we know that the Vyadhi Kriya Kala is the progress of the disease by its own self. So in there, it is having 6 stages. Okay, so it is mentioned that Sanchayam cha Prakopam cha Prasaram Stanam Samstrayam Vyakta Bedam cha Yoveti Dosanam Sabhavet Vishat. That means that Sanchaya means the accumulation, Prakopa means the aggravation, Prashara, it is the spreading, and Stana Samstraya, it means the localization, Vyadi, it is the disease, and Beda, it is the chronicity. Okay, Sanchaya means accumulation. I understand that we all are trying to living our life in the healthy life. But with this global warming, with the heavy schedule, it seems very impossible. We know that eating food in the home, it's much more healthier rather than by outside, because we never know how many times they use the oil that they use for cooking. 1 times, 2 times, okay, that's still healthy. 3, 4, 5 times, that oil itself, it's become the toxin that is just in the oil. Not yet we talk about other things like maybe the meat which they already keep so many times, or and it's just small things. Okay, so that seems to be very difficult. So these small things, it's the bad things, it's getting accumulation. That is we call as a sanchaya. Even though we are not going to die after we eat all these things, but still it's not healthy, right? The small little things, the bad things which we are repeatedly doing, it will cause the problem later. Another good example, we in Ayurveda know that the sleeping in the daytime, it's not healthy, except in the Grishma Ritu or in the summer season. Okay, but sometimes because of our habit, we are not realizing that that is actually the cause of our problem, making our dosa is getting imbalanced. So this is get accumulated and it's called sanchaya stage. I can give you the imaginary to make you more understanding. We just imagining this is a glass and there is a water. Okay, there is a water, and this glass we just representing as a location, and we know that all dosa have their own location in our body. Okay, for every vata, the subclassification, the pitta, the subclassification, all are having the place or the location in our body. So if that is there is a water tap and the water is representing as a dosa which is getting accumulated because of some small thing which we are doing. Maybe we are eating junk food or whatever it may be. So this is getting this is filling this glass, half of this glass. So that's called the sanchaya stage. So when the aggravation of the dosha, it is getting the go to the top of the sthana or the top of this glass, that is we call as a prakopa stage. Okay, so in here the laksana are like when it is vata prakopa laksana, it's maybe too much pain. When it is pitta prakopa laksana, there will be maybe like a burning sensation or getting sore belching. If it is kapha prakopa, we may be getting the symptom like dripping of the saliva. So actually in this stage, in the prakopa stage, it's a very good time to do the sodana treatment. It can clean your body and also it will make the detoxification of your body. So we are going now to the prasara stage. Before, we are imagining that the prakopa stage, when the dosa is already go to the up level, right? So we are imagining the water is flow like that. When we are not switch off or we are not stop the water, when we are not do the treatment in the prakopa stage, it will be go to the prasara stage. When the water is not switch off, this water which already full will go to spreading, go down, flowing. The same thing, when you are not do the treatment in prakopa time, the problem will go to the prasara stage. And this, the spreading, it's called prasara. Okay, now we are going to the prasara stage. We already imagining that the prakopa stage when the water is already in the up of this glass, right? When we are not doing any treatment in the prakopa stage, we let it be like that. So this disease will go to the prasara stage. Like when we don't switch off this tap, the water which already fill here, it will be flow out of this glass. So the spreading nature, that is called prasara stage. In this time, the dosha is already come out from their own sthana or location and they are getting combined with other dosa because they are going to the sthana which not their own seat. That's why in this prasara, you can see the symptom like combined symptom. Maybe you can see the vata symptom, pitta symptom, kapha symptom, or vata pitta symptom, pitta kapha symptom, or maybe this combination of the vata pitta kapha symptom. That's why you can see there is a 15 types of combination of dosa in the prasara stage because it's already come out from their own sthana or their own seat. Well, the 4 stages, it is the sthana samsraya. The sthana samsraya, it is the localization. In this stage, the purva rupa or predominant symptom, it's already showing. The dosha dusha samurchana in the different region, which is produce the following disease and it's going to be a disease. For example, if the dosha, it is entered the basti means the bladder, there will be probable disease like prameha, diabetes, or asthma, kidney stone, or mutra dosa, problem of urine problem. If it is coming in the udara roga or abdominal region, there will be like atisara or diarrhea, maybe visuchika, or maybe gulma, tumor. If the dosha, it is coming to the skin, there will be shudra roga disease, and so on. That is depends where the dosa is getting stuck or getting localization. Coming to the 5th stage, that is vyakta avastha. In this stage, the proper symptom it's appear. For example, if you have a fever, so there will be the rising of the temperature, it should be there. If you have atisara or diarrhea, you will passing the motion many times to the toilet. And usually, people used to come to us in this stage, in the vyakta avastha stage. And the last stage is beda. Beda is a chronicity. When the disease comes to this stage, when the dosa is already stuck there in this particular stage, it's very difficult to cure. When you are not come earlier, it can be incurable. Okay guys, before the disease is called disease because it's come to the vyakta avastha, they have to pass the 4 stages, which is sanchaya, accumulation, prakopa, it is aggravation, prasara, it is a spreading, and sthana samsraya, it is localization, then only it is in the vyadi. So when you get the treatment, when you have disease, so you need to be patient for getting the treatment. You have to patient for the treatment time. Friends, when you're already weak, so many diseases can be very easily enter to your body because our immune it's reduced. Our immune is weak. So we need to understand that it's very good to identify our own self in the early stage, because when we understand in early stages, the simple medicine, the simple action can cure you easily. For example, we take the example if we are having the long distance journey. You guys must be having a long journey trip, right? So when we are having a long distance journey, we feel tired, and sometimes we got the symptom like our throat is uncomfortable, it's itching, it's disturbing us. So if we are ignoring this small thing and we just ignoring it, by tomorrow maybe we have some problem, we got a disease. But if at that time, maybe when you got those kind of disturbance before you sleep, you feel that before you sleep, and before you sleep itself, you take the action, like maybe you make the hot water, you put the ginger and you drank, or maybe you are gargling with the salt water. By tomorrow, it maybe won't happen. So even the small medicine, I can't say the small, but it is usually we see it's a small things, but actually ginger is a very big things, okay? But even with the simple ingredients, simple remedy like just ginger with the simple hot water, with the small action, immediate action, that can prevent us not to go to other stages. But not all of us thinking in this way. But not all of us want to understand that not all disease is coming immediately. Because what we are used to thinking in the society, somehow there is a medicine, somehow there is a doctor. So they just eat the junk food, they're taking the unhealthy food until they're getting their own problem. So still, everyone know the prevention is the better solution. Because when you take action early, the cureness will be much more easier. That's all about the Vyadi Kriya Kala. Now let's move to the Ritu Kriya Kala.